So we have more Superman Golden Age dailies and A Recipe for Disaster Part 3 and the conclusion. Just because a Board of Health inspector questions your feeding folks mattresses and bed springs, you can't throw him out. He represents the law. Super, I'm my own law. I won't have those health inspectors cluttering my kitchen, and that goes for you too. Beat it. So you want to be shipped back to the fourth dimension, eh, Mixyazpidlix? Unless I say Mixyazpidlix backward, I can't be sent back. And just try to make me say it. So here's mud in your eye. Mixyazpidlix, that mud was your last fling. So you say, Super. Pardon me while I take the afternoon off. Oops. Say, what's the matter, chef? The kitchen's on fire. No, but Superman is. Eee! Goodbye, Super. Oh, hello, Soup. Yow! The dizzy imp. It's impossible to lay my hands on him. I tell you, he jumped in there. I saw him with my own eyes. Take me away. Easy, brother. You all right? I saw it too. Mr. Mixyazpidlix, I presume. Yoo-hoo, Super, looking for me. Let me out of here. Ha ha! Saying my name backwards to make me repeat it and be whisked back to the fourth dimension. Oh, no, you don't. Anyway, there's nothing like trying, you pop-eyed panic monger. Maybe I can't lay hands on you, but I'll still find a way to make you say your name backwards, so you'll be whisked back to your own dimension. A fine way to treat a refugee. You know, the king of the fourth dimension is after my head for giving him a hot foot, and yet you'll try to send me back. You brute, you beast, you cruel man. What are you doing up there? What do you mean by starting a panic and scaring away the customers? It's his fault, boss. He's been picking on me. That's enough. I'm running a decent business. You're fired. But boss, you can't do this to me. I just love to cook. See what you've done? You've got me fired. You've only yourself to blame. You couldn't stay out of trouble even to keep a job that you've learned to like. I don't care. I'll get a job as chef in some other restaurant. You can't stop me from cooking, you big lug. That's what you think. Wherever you go to apply for a job, I'll be at your side to tell you, the manager, what a menace you are. I see. Super, you're just inviting me to turn this town topsy-turvy. Very well, I declare war on you. So you're going to turn this town topsy-turvy because I won't let you get another job as a chef, eh? That's right. I'm declaring war on you, Super. Since you put it that way, hold it. Wait, let's talk this over. Better let him be a chef and limit his depredations to one area, at least until I figure out how to send him back to his own dimension. But where is he? The very thing for starting my war against Superman. Droll suggestion, that ad. I'll open my war on Superman with an aerial attack. A swarm of bees that will buzz and sting shall strafe the city dwellers dizzy. I must find Mixyazpidlix and assure him I won't interfere with his getting a chef job before he does something drastic. For chapped skin, dandruff, insect bites also make a perfect furniture polish. Only a quarter a bottle. Sufficient concentration of the local yokelry to begin my attack. Ow, I've been stung. What do you mean stung? Handy lotion is worth double the price. Grow hair on a billiard ball. Bees, millions of them. Hold it, folks. This is just the product. This here product is just the thing for insect bites. Yow! If I don't find that fourth dimensional menace, soon trouble's sure to funny. What's that buzzing sound? Yow! Drat! Ouch! Bees, bees, bees! Oh, the great buzzing city of Metropolis. Hee hee! So this is Miss Mixyazpidlix's way of paying me back for refusing to let him get another job as chef. How in the world can I get rid of all these bees? They're everywhere. It's hopeless trying to do anything. The whole city's driven indoors by Mixyazpidlix's plague of bees. If there were only something I could do. I've got a crazy idea, but maybe it'll work. If only the propeller is large enough to do the job. Any longer than this, and it won't hold under the strain. A gigantic propeller fashioned by Superman forms part of a plan to rid Metropolis of the plague of bees unloosed by Mr. Mixyazpidlix. Now an ascent into the sub-zero atmosphere of the stratosphere. Must be enough to drive enough cold air down on the city to create a temporary frost that will destroy those bees. First the plague of bees, and then in the middle of the summer it's freezing. Matilda, where's my overcoat? Look out there, the frost is killing the bees. Driving enough cold air down from the stratosphere finished off those bees, all right, but I've got to find that fourth-dimensional clown, Mr. Mixyazpidlix, before he cooks up something even more devilish. Very clever of you, Super. You've banished my bee plague, so I'll have to think up something else to annoy you. You win, you fourth-dimensional minus sign. I promise not to interfere with your getting a chef job. Now you're being sensible. Ah, how I love cooking, but I hate interviews uh, and things. As one of the conditions of your surrender, I want you to find a suitable position for me. Remember, I'm no ordinary chef. You must find me something suitable, an exclusive restaurant, a good kitchen, a cultured and appreciative clientele. You don't want much, do you? Take your choice, Super. Either find a job for me, or watch me make merry with the city of Metropolis. You win. I'll do the best I can. This is very humiliating. If I could only trick him back to his own dimension, but he's too wary. Great Scott. By forcing me to find him a chef's job, Mxyzptlk has unwittingly given me the means of getting rid of him. What an opportunity. Before my scheme to send Mxyzptlk back to his own dimension will work, well, he'll have to like the chef's job I find for him. So why not build a restaurant to order? This junk heap is ideal. Good location and enough old metal and parts to fashion a restaurant that Mxyzptlk will be delighted with. This is probably the most complicated piece of bait ever devised. But if it helps me trick that imp back to the fourth dimension, it'll be more than worth it. And the final touch, the name. With the prejudices of his own topsy-turvy dimension, Mxyzptlk is bound to find this place irresistible for practicing his culinary arts. Later, I've kept my promise to the hilt. The spot's ideal. It's a new place. Hasn't opened yet, called the Upside Down Diner. The Upside Down Diner! Yippee! I'll report there for work in the morning. Super, old boy. He's bitten. At last I'll be able to send that pint-sized pest back to his own dimension. Absolutely ideal. I'm going to love being a chef here. Here he comes. I'll have to get into my disguise. I'm Mr. Mxyzptlk. Superman sent me. Ah, the new chef. I've been expecting you. How's your French? My French? It's perfect, but why French? In a swanky place like this, can I hire a chef that doesn't know French? I must test you. To be a chef in a swanky place like this, you must know French backward and forward. So I'll say something in French and you repeat it backwards. Dizzy prejudice, but go ahead. Parlez-vous français? That's easy. Sic narf suv zelrap. Monsieur Mxyzptlk, chef? How pitifully simple. Fekse clip the oops! So I finally tricked you into saying your name backward. Oh, what a dirty trick, sending me back to the fourth dimension, and the king's still mad at me. And that was a pretty good trick. I like that one. It took some ingenuity to get rid of that pop-eyed clown, but I don't think he'll trouble Metropolis again for some time. Mxyzptlk said he was Dutch with the king for giving him a hot foot, so I guess he'll be cooling his heels in some fourth-dimensional cell for quite a while. Days later in the village of Beagleville, in reply to your inquiry about Mr. Micklepickle, that little fellow we taught how to cook, Superman says he's left town for good. Well, pin my ears back. After all our work to make a solid citizen out of him, the little tramp hits the road again. Maybe he was just a tramp, Annabelle, but he was so cute when he called us Auntie.